your girl Cleopatra.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Carlos the Professor.
I'm Aziah.
And Donte.
And this is Convos with Cleo. Okay, so today we're here to continue our conversation on the stages of dating. This will be part 2 to part 1. If you haven't seen part 1, go ahead and click on that video, check it out so you can pick up where we left off. So I brought back today my girl Ashley, my boy Carlos the Professor, my girl Aziah, and my boy Donte, and we're going to get right back into what you should do and should not do at the different stages of dating. For those of you who didn't see part 1 yet, and as a reminder to my 4 special co-hosts, the stages are T for talking,
D for
thank you,
dating.
D for dating, S for situationship, which is like exclusively dating,
Right.
and R for relationship.
Right.
And A if you think a question doesn't require or doesn't go with any of those stages. There's a separate other stage that these 4 stages don't apply to.
And then some people write dissertations.
Right.
The professor.
Like the professor.
Just so you guys know, this is my past experience.
Okay, so question number 1. At what stage do you start to get comfortable? And when I say comfortable, I mean farting, using the bathroom with the door open. At what stage do you stop pretending you're not a robot and let some of your bodily functions happen around the person? Relationship, explain it. Serious relationship or situationship or relationship?
Situationship/relationship.
Okay, situationship. So everybody agrees it's later on. This is beyond dating. This is not talking. This is beyond dating.
Right.
So everybody said pretty much when we are, at least we're exclusive.
Yes.
Or relationship time. So you said you have to be my man. I'm not farting around you until we have a title.
Yeah, like you're not about to walk into the bathroom while I'm taking a shit or anything. Like,
So you still closing the door?
yeah, it's not supposed to do it on privacy.
Oh my god.
The only time I leave the door crack is when Yuki want to jump up in there, but then
The doggy.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
First of all, you should always close the door no matter what.
Wow.
Well, sometimes people don't.
That's just.
I don't.
That's just fact.
Nasty. Yeah.
But what if they're in the
I know.
bathroom with you? So when the door closed, you want that air circulating.
See, I'm one of the people that think ahead. I like 2 bathrooms.
Speak on it.
So if you got married and y'all got a starter home, 1 bedroom, 1 bath.
dang.
That's a house?
It's a starter home.
Or even not even that.
2
If y'all
bedroom,
have a
1
bedroom
bath.
and you share a bathroom, where you gonna want to go to a different floor?
I'll try to wait.
It's never
my
even that
goodness.
deep.
I mean, like if I'm in a relationship, if you gotta walk in and do something, like that's okay. But you gotta get out eventually because we not.
You need to push.
Yeah, for me, I can't even really go with you right there. I need my.
I need my.
And this one of the ones where you know your toes gonna be grabbing the shag
I know,
carpet. One of
or
those.
you,
You probably want to close the
make
door,
The funny thing is,
Trying to
like,
shout
I
out,
will
yeah.
talk on the phone while I'm taking a shit.
but just not in person.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not with the
If it's an easy one, if you a prairie dog and you know it's right there, you're gonna be a couple seconds. You can leave the door open.
She said,
She said pray
No,
now.
right.
Close that damn door.
Okay.
The little defense.
So
Don't
situationship.
You gotta be pretty serious to do that.
Gotcha.
Now, if a fart slip out, you can't control that.
Right.
Yeah, you're like, damn, excuse me.
To deliberately do it and just be like, oh shit. Like, you know
Let
what I
the
mean?
fart just go.
Like,
On a date and you-
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Are you
Right.
seeing that
If
little
we
too
chilling
comfortable
and
to
you lift
sleep?
your leg up, I'm like, girl.
Sidebar, I know this is off topic, but I had a friend a while ago who a guy was at her house and they were just in the talking stage. They was having sex, and she had to poop and she went outside and pooped
In the
at her
bushes?
own house
Oh, she's tripping.
because she didn't want to poop in there.
I think that's worse than just
Like
asking
what?
for
But it's like an animal came up and like bit you in the ass or something.
That's
Or
like,
that's just OD. It's my house. I pay the bills here. And you're
Yeah.
over here. We talk, and I'm going outside.
I can see you closing the door. Because I think I am extreme with the keeping the door open. But I can see you say, let me close the door.
and let me spray and turn the
Right,
video on.
right to the door. But I'm not about to leave my house.
She went outside.
Whatever makes you feel good, do you go?
I ain't going outside.
Well, as long as I think if both people, and this is most of the time the same with everything we discuss, if both people are okay with living that charade that you don't poop because I've never seen this, I'm pretend you don't, then I guess y'all
That's
cool.
stupid.
But I think that's superficial, and I
It's
think it's gonna get
unrealistic.
tired. It's unrealistic. What if I'm sick and part of my healing was they gave me a diuretic or whatever? I'm gonna have to ask you not to come over, or you have to move out for the next month. But like, no, I have to poop. Okay,
Girl, you better let it out.
right? Get over it. Okay, question number 2, and this kind of segues off the first question. At what stage would you move in with the other person? If y'all met when y'all was out, y'all went through talking, dating, situationship, relationship. At what stage would you be like, I'm really feeling you? We can either go get our own place, or you can move in with me, or if your place is bigger, I'll move in with you. We have situationship, we have NA, we have serious relationship, ring is picked out. So he just waiting to add, and we have when you're ready. Which could mean anything.
Oh my gosh, y'all get on my nerves with these answers.
What
Both
you
of y'all.
No, because when you're ready, yo, that's a big,
You
that's a
can be
big step.
talking and be ready.
Yeah, but it's a commitment. It's, are you ready? Am I ready? And we both agree that we're ready.
So
then
what
we're
if you're ready in the talking stage?
Then that's on
This is
us.
so big. Jump the gun.
Exactly.
All right, so if both guys are saying like when you're ready, do you think it's ever too soon?
That's what I'm saying.
Too soon
Yeah.
to move in with somebody.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna be day 2. Like,
I'm saying if you
too.
So what if you meet somebody and the chemistry is just crazy? Like y'all meet, y'all going out, and it's like a month later, and you just feel like you've known them for years. You're gonna say, "Come live with me."
no.
Hell no.
That's not the way that works though. Like it normally,
takes time.
Yeah, it's normally some time with that, but where you are as far as your relationship.
So then the question is, it sounds like you guys will spend a lengthy time in the talking phase.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we already know he doesn't care about making a relationship.
Right.
But you don't have to have a title until you're at the
Thank you.
R stage. We said
Right.
dating is not a title, situational title. He says he will stay in talking.
Or would it get to situate?
But I guess technically he's dating her because y'all have been going out.
But would it get to exclusively dating? You think?
Yeah, absolutely.
So a situationship.
But
that ain't when you're
So that's
ready.
what y'all should have put on. Right. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's what I had on the board at first,
Situation,
but
dating,
then you
or
got-
proposal.
But wait, that's different because he said he agrees situationship. Y'all have to be at least exclusive.
And what do
You
say?
said it could be talking or dating.
I put it like this: if we talk about it, dating, talking, situation stage. At the end of the day, if we talk about it, we both agree. Like, okay, I feel like this would be best for us, or let's take this leap of faith and we should move in. If y'all both agree on it, then why not?
so what if y'all because if we're thinking about like the true definitions of
The
talking,
stages.
dating,
Mm-hmm.
you know, talking and dating, you can talk and date multiple people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you dating or talking to somebody, y'all move in, is it wrong for that person to bring somebody else in there?
That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't you need to be at least exclusive?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not agreeing on. If you
No,
agree,
but we're sticking to the true definitions of what we
Right.
said.
So if
Exactly.
you're exclusive, then you're in a situationship.
right.
And
So that's not
do you
dating
feel like
or
you
talking.
need-
There's
Do you
a
feel like you
line
need to
drawn
be at least
somewhere.
exclusive to move in together?
I say serious dating. If we're gonna put it in that way, I say
Well,
serious
he
dating.
will put people on his phone plan.
Yeah.
Don't just like stop. Y'all agree for the phone plan, but y'all can't agree.
Not
to
everybody agree with the phone
That is
plan.
not the same either way. Even if you did put me on your plan, that doesn't mean I'm living with you.
Now we didn't put a time frame on these stages.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
maybe
yeah.
his point is that we don't have to be
Okay.
together years before I know I
Okay.
might want to live with you.
But you
We
need to
could-
at least be exclusive.
Yes.
Okay.
Where you're
Okay,
not dating
then
anyone
yeah.
else but me.
Because for real, if you meet somebody and the chemistry is awesome, y'all could go from talking to situationship in a matter of a month.
Exactly.
It don't have to take
That's what I'm saying. If
3
the
months
chemistry
that
is
you
crazy,
stay.
exactly.
Right. But y'all have to at least be exclusive.
Right.
You can't still be sowing your royal oats, but want to have one live with you while you still sowing your oats. That's not fair.
Because in that case, we're
Understandable.
not together.
Then we're just roommates or
roommates.
something, yeah.
Right.
And we just have sex.
Right.
And like
It's
she
different.
said before, is I don't think it really takes people that long to say this is somebody that I could be with
Right.
forever.
Right.
You know what I mean? It don't take 5 years to say, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I could marry
I
her.
don't think it honestly
Maybe.
does. I think for some people when they wait that long, we're talking like 5-10 years before they even get engaged and stuff. I think it's a little little bit of fear in there, like maybe fear of commitment.
Or the past.
Because I think you know, right? It could be timidness because you've been hurt or burnt before, or this is your first.
You know or you don't, and if you don't,
It don't take 10 years to know.
I don't think it does.
You know me.
I think there's other things at play. You either know I could be with you, but I'm still scared to be with you. But I could. But you, if I were to get married, you would be the girl. You would be the guy for me. But I'm still scared of marriage. I think it's that kind of thing. I don't think it takes 10 years to know. Could you be the one? You know or you don't. I don't think it takes that long. I think it's getting over your fears or over the past, over people. Yeah. I don't think it's so much because I mean, how much do you get to? Unless people are really secretive and you keep. Every few months you find out something new and find out something new and you don't know them.
5 years later, I still don't know stuff about you.
Yeah, you're spy.
You're right. Like, what's up? You like you living a double life.
Question 3. At what stage do you introduce children into the relationship? So if you're a girl and you have kids, at what stage do you have them meet the kid? Or if you're a girl and he has kids, at what stage would you want to meet his children? Or if you're a guy and she has kids, at what stage do you want to meet her kids?
Okay.
So for this one, if there are already kids birthed, whether it's yours or theirs, at what stage? Well, no, because I mean, if Carlos met a girl,
I dated women with kids.
Right.
I don't have a problem with it.
At what stage would you expect to meet their kids, though?
Expect to meet them?
Well, at what stage do you think it's appropriate? On your first date, should you be meeting her kids?
I mean, you're picking them up and they
sometimes it can be by accident.
Mommy,
well, all right. When I say meet your kids, I mean it was on purpose.
Yeah.
I want you to meet my son, my daughter, whatever. At what stage do you think an intentional? If you picked her up and her kids are there, okay, you might see them, but y'all not sitting down to dinner with the children. You know what I mean? Like at what stage is it like I want you to spend time around my child?
Y'all ready?
Relationship, situationship.
Okay.
Professor, serious relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say, because I don't have kids.
Mm-hmm. But if he had kids.
And I don't tend to deal with kids. But this
all right, we had that was last episode.
She let us all hypothetical. Mm-hmm. But if I did, I will tell you I had kids from the jump. Like, I'm not going to hide it. I believe. But introducing you to my children, we have to be in a relationship because everybody can't meet your kids. Mm-hmm. And vice versa. If I was with somebody, I wouldn't want to meet their children until they know that they're serious about me because you don't want to be introducing people to your kids and then they get attached and then you're like, well, where's such and such? And all that kind of stuff.
I agree. Agreed.
I don't have a problem with dating or talking to a woman that had kids. Mm-hmm. Growing up, I worked with a nurse club, so I love kids. My thing is don't hide it. If you got kids off the jump, tell me.
Right. That's like a date. To me, that's like a date.
For a female,
or
you hide your kid
talking.
Paternal.
Exactly.
Yeah. First and foremost, like you're ashamed of your kid. Like I don't want to talk to you anymore.
No, like off the jump. If we're texting and stuff, just like before we go any further, I'm letting you know I do have kids. Mm-hmm. Just get it out the way, and then what I said. This is how I look at it. If I'm dating a woman with kids, I always say that I don't do the baby daddy drama. That's one thing I don't do. Mm-hmm. So I can date you, I can be around the kids, this, that, and the third. But once the baby dad step in, because I never want to come in and try to take another man's place as a father, this, and the third.
I agree with that. Mm-hmm.
But in the same case, if I'm around and they get attached to me and I'm doing my job, mm-hmm. I don't got time for him coming around causing issues, this, and the third.
Right.
Because it's like.
So what would you do? God, if that happened, let's say that happened. She likes you, y'all having a great relationship, but baby dad is just causing issues. How would you handle that?
Honestly,
would you feel like let me take myself out of the situation, or would you encourage her to step back? Or
honestly, as a man, I would talk to her and be like, is he always been like this way, or is he jealous? And then as a man, I would ask him, is there something that I did or you don't like,
or you just don't like other guys around your kids?
Yeah, and I would ask him, as a man, I would ask him because I'm not gonna do that. Well, he don't like me, or I'm gonna do this anyway. Nah, because if it was me, I wouldn't want nobody. If I felt some type of way and she bringing somebody around my kid, we would have to have that talk. Like, okay, you know what? If she's happy with you, cool, fine, dandy. Right. You're gonna be around my kids, so now I gotta make sure that my kids are happy, my kids are safe. Cool.
You should meet the other parent.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be a middleman. The person you're dating shouldn't be the middleman to the two of y'all. If I was dating a guy with kids, me and her should be at least on speaking. I don't need to have her number.
Exactly.
But if we pass to the street, I should know who she is because I'm with her child. I think that's only fair.
Yeah.
I think that's only appropriate.
This is my point why I kind of want to meet a female's child in the situationship stage. Only because if it is a issue, it's a little bit. Not to say it's easier, but it's a little bit easier to step away from it.
Because
before a relationship.
You didn't really invest that much.
So you would step away if baby dad was an issue?
If it was an issue and it's something that can't be solved from a conversation.
Right, like if
Of
he's
course,
immature.
It don't make sense.
As long as you don't put the damn hands on me, we good. I put like this. Everybody gonna say something. You can say whatever you want to say. As long as you don't put your damn hands on me, we're good.
And sidebar question. How much of a relationship would you want to have with her kids? Because what if the baby dad was a jerk and he's like, I don't want him around my kids at all? Would you be like, fine? Or would you be like, well, that's part of my girl. I don't want to,
Yeah, if you...
Would you fight for,
not
like
no, they say
with you,
it's a package. If you're dating, if you're talking to a girl and you
should want a
it's a
relationship.
Well,
package.
maybe like what you could do if that person is not accepting of your relationship, then you would just be around the kids when you're with your girl or your.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't expect.
Not just like.
You can take my kids anyway.
Yeah, some people they do those types of things.
I feel like it's different because I have a daughter and I've dealt with somebody with a daughter. Like my baby dad had a daughter when I messed with him, and he had baby mama drama. And I think that it's funny because now when I talk to guys, they ask me like, "Oh, is your baby dad crazy?" I be thinking like, "Damn, would I even say yes?"
That's a serious question. Because that know, like, if we ask you, you be like, "Oh no, he cool," and then we hanging out, you come around, he crazy. Like, what the hell is that?
But I feel like it's the boundaries that the person places. Like,
true.
Regardless of how my daughter's dad is acting, I can eliminate that you don't have to deal with that.
Stuff like birthday parties.
Difficult.
That is difficult.
Tough.
Yeah, I've heard of people
leaving their man at home because they know the baby dad is going to get the party.
and that being difficult, and that would just depend.
That would be difficult if y'all are in a relationship, and like you said, when your child is with the mom, and I'm assuming I'm the guy. If I'm always at my girl house and the baby's there, and me and her mad cool, and it's her birthday, I want to be there. I'm not thinking about none of these adults. Shorty is little shorty birthday. I want to come to her birthday party. You know what I'm saying? And now
that may be hard though because it would have to be understanding from the
families too,
and
because the baby dad's family might be there like, oh, who this? He taking your place.
Right.
You don't
know.
That's
what more that negative energy going from too.
Me personally, if that would happen in that situation, and to respect out of the family, and then I don't want to ruin baby girls or baby boys' birthday. I would come, celebration. Exactly. That's so afterward, I would, let's all go to dinner or let's go do this the next day.
That's true, but when does that get to the point where you need to get over it? Because I had a situation, well, not me, but I know of someone where they were in a relationship, like about to get married, and the baby mom was like, she better not come to the party. So in that sense, what do you do? Like, does he skip his kid's party that you're having?
No.
You know what I mean? Or do you know, it's kind of hard because it's like, no, this is about to be my wife.
At some point, enough has to be enough. And I don't know if at that point there needs to be some kind of counseling or something, but that third person who's causing the issue, if the new spouse is not a bad person,
right?
There's nothing wrong with he's not toxic or she's not toxic. They're a good stepfather to the child. You just have a personal vendetta against his happiness or her happiness.
But do you think he should leave her at home and go, or he should say, well, if that's the case, I'm not going and I'll have a separate party?
Maybe the first couple times, especially because we said relationship, let's say it's the first birthday that popped up, maybe the first couple times, but if y'all are getting more serious and more serious,
married,
and at this time, let's just say this child is old enough to say, but I want Pete to come.
Pete?
Oh, after a while, it's hard to be like, well, baby girl, your mama crazy. Like, you can't, enough has to be enough at some point. I think the adults need to sit down and go, listen, he's not going anywhere.
Right.
So how do we fix this?
Right. Or we have 2 separate birthday parties.
Maybe, right. If you don't want to
take that respect
right.
thing. If this is about to be my husband and you mad, then okay, you have your separate party and I'm gonna have to have my separate party.
And if let's say I'm the baby mom. I got a baby dad and I got a new man, about to be my husband, whatever.
Okay.
After a while, my new family is going to be having the main birthday party, and you're going to have to get your own separate celebration. Right. I'm not going to keep making him have the side party.
That's true.
Like this is the family unit now. Yes, you're the dad, But this is the family I've started to create.
And
usually we're throwing her birthday.
Usually being the mother, the child lives with you.
Right, the child is with me. We're throwing her birthday.
What if it's a situation where he's married, has something, and she's married, has something, like, so...
That's a blended
family.
We all coming together.
But my thing is, you're saying, I'm having the main thing, like, you know...
But that's different. Don't be petty then. The dad shouldn't be petty at that point. It should be a blended family where we can come together.
Or have one big party.
For this event.
Yeah, that's what I'm just asking.
I hope in every situation you be able to have one big party.
Yeah.
Right.
Parents... Adults need to be adults.
Exactly.
If this person is toxic,
we didn't work out.
Right. But I feel like people hold those personal vendettas against the spouse over the children. Mm-hmm. Question 4. At what stage do y'all take your first trip together? Oh, wait. Y'all ain't go down the street because there's a casino and a hotel. Y'all...
Is this a combined trip?
No. You and this
single, like a vacation.
A vacation.
That's what I'm saying.
You and your person...
Y'all put money
y'all put money aside for this. Y'all have to plan. This is not no spare the moment weekend.
So now he pay. We both pay.
I don't know how you pay, but
that depends.
Y'all agreed to either take this 5-hour drive and go someplace. Y'all agreed to get on a plane, the train, a bus, but y'all agreed to take a trip, just y'all. Dating, or situationship. Cool beans. So once we start to, but this is part of the feeling you out process. Because dating, you're still getting to know people. This is part of the getting to know you. Let me see you outside of your element.
Right.
Let me see you try something new.
Yeah.
That you haven't done.
And see if you're fun.
Right.
If
you're extremely fun, yeah.
Do we have airplane chemistry? Do we have long car ride chemistry?
Yeah, because I'm going to be asleep.
Yeah.
Or can we have fun together?
Can you be a good DJ?
Can we have fun together out on a trip?
Yeah,
can you
absolutely.
get the aux cord?
Right. Can you get the aux cord?
Because my thing is, if I'm driving and you quiet or you fall asleep, that's a pet peeve of mine. Like,
She might be tired.
You ain't tired, nah.
How long is this trip? It depends on how long this trip is.
He said if I'm driving and you fall asleep,
It's
that's
a
a
10-hour
pet
ride.
peeve. You're going to be mad the rest of the trip? Like, damn, I shouldn't have came where.
I
It's
don't
a
be
10-hour
mad, but my
drive,
thing
not
is,
road
if we
trip.
really not talking in the beginning and we get in the car, I'm like, all right, this how far it is, and you 10 minutes in, you fall asleep. What the hell? It's a problem. But if
She
you
ain't
can
going
stay
to
up-
sleep for the whole ride.
You should be a little more excited 10 minutes in.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
If it's a long road trip, then it's acceptable to take naps. But if it's not, then I do expect you to be up because.
All right, wait. What's a long road trip?
Like if
Like, say if we're going 10 hours, that's a long road
So
trip.
driving
or
North
like
Carolina.
if you North Carolina, no, don't take no naps. If we were going to like. I don't know, like cross country or like down
Or
to
what
Florida
about
or something
Atlanta?
like that. Yeah, something
Atlanta's
like
about
that.
10, 11 hours.
Yeah, like if I was going to like North or like South Carolina, just based off of like, cause I've driven there before with like my friends. Yeah, do it. Yeah. But I expect everybody to be up and we all pumped and stuff like that. Like, but if it's something long, then you know. You take a nap so that we can switch, and then I can take
Switch
my
driving,
nap. Yeah.
exactly. But if we going to Atlantic City or New York,
Then
then
you
have
better,
to-
yeah.
That's
Like,
2 hours.
unless you like worked overnight or did something like, then that's understandable. But if you have no reason to be
That's what I'm
tired,
saying. Unless you sleep on the ride back. If you drove there and I drove back, I could see that maybe. Or if we was day drinking, make you sleepy sometimes.
Okay, gotcha.
But
I think I will want you to stay awake with me.
Yeah,
and if it's a
absolutely.
we're talking cross country, then we have made provisions on our map to stop at a hotel where we both could sleep.
Right.
But
Or
I would
switch.
want you to stay awake. I would want you to stay awake.
You're not okay with
Because
them
it be
sleeping,
lonely.
and then y'all switch.
Not
Sometimes,
dating.
not the whole time.
Not when we're dating. Now, my husband, I feel more... Okay, take a nap, babe. I got you. When we're dating, get up. I'm up, you up.
You better have all the
I don't have
energy.
enough care about your sleep pattern over mine yet. Like,
You better call them cops in the
I
plane.
understand.
I'm fucking
It's
you
levels.
up.
It's levels.
Yeah, it's levels.
Well, my thing is, with this whole situation, basically, you kind of want to figure out if that person is actually, like you said, fun. But you kind of want to get the gauge of how much can they tolerate being uncomfortable. Especially because that long car ride is not always comfortable. Are they going to continue?
Are they a complainer?
That's true.
I'm hungry. This is too
Seconds.
long.
It's
My
a lot
legs
that goes
hurt.
into
Yeah.
that.
You could see a lot about a person probably doing that in the dating stage.
I
To
could
see
see
if
a
you
lot.
even want to move
Well,
forward.
your man better understand.
I would say I come with a disclosure. I complain.
I'm just like,
Wait, your
I
man gotta understand
Do you
that.
complain to complain or you complain just to annoy?
If it's for
No,
real,
I
Right, it's a
it was a
big
legit
difference.
complaining.
I think I'm annoying.
But I
It's
just
a big
complain.
difference.
Like, it's
It's a difference because you can complain and be.
I'm not trying to get on your nerves.
And be legit or be like you just a complainer.
Like I don't try to go on your nerves, but like you know how sometimes like you just like you know speak your thoughts,
express yourself.
Like
right.
I just speak my thoughts sometimes. I'm just like It's not that I'm the negative person.
Do you think but you think you can come off like a complainer to somebody?
Yeah, sometimes I think I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but then you just have to have
well,
a name on the
you
stage.
know.
Admit it. That's
You're not oblivious.
She comes with a disclaimer.
I tell people, I'm like, listen, I might complain sometimes, but you know, I'm still a positive
We don't
person.
complain.
Positive Patty, like.
So I'm surprised you don't fart sooner. If you come with already disclosures, like I'm a complainer, I pass gas.
I fart sooner.
I tell people I'm not gonna say shit.
A fart is a fart, and a shit is a shit.
Some people won't even say that. They will not even mention.
Oh no, I'll tell you, but you ain't about to be sitting in there with me doing it.
Yeah, I definitely.
Then run to the bathroom, take a shit. I'll be back.
Like I was like,
I'm gonna be a while.
Yeah, like.
They're gonna remote help you.
Or just come out and be like, oh, you might not want.
Don't go in there right away. Yeah, don't go in there right away.
Wow.
Did you spray? Oh, please spray.
I love how we got back to the poop.
I know. It always comes back to pooping.
It was a lady that brought the poop back.
Right.
I would never go outside.
I'm not going outside.
That is ridiculous. Even with eating, we going out to eat. You don't want to eat nothing messy. Why? I eat like you eat. It's different if you wilding like.
Well, I think if you're expecting sex, I don't want to be gassy.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Okay.
If I'm hoping this goes to a sexual place, I don't want to be.
For that date, you mean? Like,
Yeah, for this date tonight, I put on my matching bra and panty set.
Right.
Okay, and I'm
expecting you
Hold up,
yeah.
sprayed up, right.
Yeah, I can see that. Question 5. At what stage does the condom come off?
We going off the past, or we going off what we want to do?
What you would want to do going forward? Because sometimes you grow a little bit, right? And what you would have did 3, 5, 10 years ago may not be what you would want to do moving forward. So
wow,
in your present day knowledge of who you are as a person, when would it be okay for the condom to come off? Okay, no backpedaling.
First of all, stop writing that. Oh my God.
Why don't you just say what you want?
It's generic answer. Use one of the stages and be honest. You can't just keep saying when you're ready. You can be ready that night.
You right. You ready at first sight.
Like the Henny.
I mean,
hey, ready to hit it with
hey,
no
if the
condom.
pillow gave me the strong, hey.
All right, well then put one of the children.
But there was no stage for
Pull
that.
out, don't stop diseases.
So all right, when is the first stage you would do it? Not the only.
When you're logically speaking.
Right.
When you're sober.
I thought we was writing letters here, not.
Dissertation.
They always gotta do extra stuff.
Okay, well, while he's writing, let's just flip.
Okay, dating, situationship.
Turn it around.
Go ahead.
Exclusive.
Turn it around.
That's a situationship.
What?
So it's a situationship.
Yeah, that's the same.
Exclusive one.
Well,
like,
situationship is
They're all
exclusive.
exclusive.
That's the same as
That was the
exclusive
definition.
dating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but I'm
situationship.
just saying exclusive.
And of
And
course,
then-
this probably hasn't always happened in life, but.
When you both get checked.
And when do you initiate that, Professor?
When y'all talk about sex and you bring that conversation up.
Okay, so what if sex comes up in talking? Like the last video we talked about, what if y'all met that night, chill, she sent you the pic of her bent over in her hair.
Because everybody don't talk
So
about
is that
sex
when you're going to say,
happen.
oh, that, you know, you
And then
going to
you
flash
ask
the
that-
picture and you're going to be like, oh, so let's go get tested?
You can be like, so when the last time you had this and the third, and then depending on how she answered, you can be like, oh, okay. But then if you're real about it and they tell you, oh, well, I just had something 3 months ago or 3 weeks ago.
But I'm cleaned
Had
up. Cleaned up.
or had test?
You had sex 3 months. Like I had a situation 3 months
I thought you
ago.
meant like you had
Yeah,
it.
I had a
Yeah,
situation.
are you always asking when the last time they had sex?
Why not? I do.
Oh,
Okay.
really? Okay.
Do you initiate to get checked before
Yeah,
you have
I
sex?
say yeah.
But what if
If
you
I'm
don't? So you don't have spur of the moment sex?
Oh, I do have it, but I'm saying,
But the condom is on.
The condom is on.
Oh,
But if
okay.
I'm about to take the condom off,
Okay,
yeah.
I was just saying. I thought
I'll
you
take
Well, that's smart.
That's why I said when y'all already, if y'all gonna take the condom off, it's
But usually for you, which stage do you usually initiate to go and get checked?
right.
whatever stage we had that talked about, and I'm like,
About taking the condom off.
But like, okay, what do you?
But what if she just got checked last month? You okay? You don't need her to get checked again?
Can I see your paper?
Oh.
Oh, he's serious.
I mean, but you can see paperwork that don't.
But
change
he's
what's the present.
taking his penis seriously. I'm not just dip diving.
I mean, yeah, that's
I
fine,
don't
but
blame
you can get tested last month.
Most people
and
don't
catch
tell people
something.
anyway.
But if you get tested last month, and then I say,
let's go again. So we
when
can
did
go
you have
eat.
sex? And you be like, oh, I had it 3 weeks ago. Well,
If you're having sex with someone, are you under the assumption you're the only person they're having sex with?
hell to no.
So even after y'all had sex, you would ask someone, when's the last time you had sex?
Yeah.
Who else?
I don't think nobody would honestly answer that question. They're going to say, when the last time y'all
That's
had
what
sex?
I'm saying.
I would, me personally, because I know me, I would ask that, when the last time you had sex?
And y'all already having sex? I'm 99% sure she's going to say,
She's
whatever
gonna
date was the
lie.
last time y'all had sex. I don't think a girl would have to say, oh, well, Tuesday. And y'all had sex last
If y'all
Thursday.
so you're saying you asked it before you mess with them?
No, he said after they've been having
After
sex.
you've already had sex.
He would
before
ask
me.
Before that, you don't ask when is the last time?
because the camera's on. He remember
I
that.
don't care. I'm gonna get this now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but she's probably gonna lie.
She's probably gonna lie.
I say me personally, I don't be lying. When
I
if somebody
I've
asks
never
me-
had a guy ask me that.
Like, if somebody asks me and
I didn't have
we're
to
just-
ask after we already started having sex.
I'm like, if we just having sex and they're like, oh, when the last time you having sex? We had sex. I'm like,
But I know if I'm,
something like that.
I've
Like,
had them
I'll tell
ask me,
people.
"Am I having sex
And I
with
don't
anyone
care.
else?" Am I not using protection with them people? You get what I'm saying? Something like that. But
You had somebody
I
ask
never-
you that?
yes, I have.
You told the truth?
I did.
Okay.
good job.
Good job.
And come to find out he was the one lying. not
Oh! That's how it usually goes.
See,
So I was trying to
it's
flip it
them
on the guys.
niggas.
I am not in that category.
If you be
But
the
you
next
know, they
season-
say females lie. Like, even when you ask them how many partners they have, they say you gotta add, multiply, all that extra
Okay,
stuff.
so,
They say that females
about
lie.
it, so if a guy has, what would you say a high body count for a guy is?
But
that you have a
hold
problem
on,
with?
even aside from that, do we even still ask body counts? I ain't
I've
15.
been
I ain't
asked
16,
that.
I won't say 15. I ain't 16, 17
Yeah,
no more.
man.
I've been asked that.
So
I've
do
been
you
asked how
ask,
many.
do we even ask, I feel like that's a turn off for me. You ask me my body count. I am a grown ass woman.
Right. It's
That does
irrelevant
not
to
even
you.
matter.
I've been asked
What
that
matters
question,
right
and
now,
they
you
get-
can ask me if I'm having sex with somebody else.
present.
Yeah.
Present
Presently.
while I'm messing with you, but you to ask me how many
Yeah,
people.
that's
like,
irrelevant. That's
do
irrelevant.
Because usually for a man, you in the hundreds, 200. So you want me to ask you how many people you had sex with? Like, that don't even matter. The testing matters, but how many people? What does that matter?
I think
Does the
I
amount
think
want to
it's
make you
irrelevant.
not talk to me?
I think that's irrelevant. I think if somebody even asks me that, to me,
It's
I see you
trivial.
as immature.
That's
Yeah.
corny. Yeah.
I see you as immature. I mean, that's what you really want to know.
No, I'm gonna say, oh, really?
I'll
Oh,
take the check.
250. All right, so now what?
No, okay, now I can see if we were like having a conversation about something and the conversation went down that path and they asked, then I don't find nothing wrong with that. But if you just out and be like, how
No,
many people-
Nah, I
I
like that
don't want you to
question.
ask. But
But
mind
if-
you,
if
I've
you're
had conversations
talking-
like that before.
Yeah, I'm like,
With
if y'all
men.
just talking and just laying
Because
everything
sometimes
out.
people don't keep count. I think females do, but men, I don't think always keep count.
I don't.
But I'm like, if
Guessing.
you're laying everything out and y'all just like really having a conversation,
No,
if
for
they
me-
ask me, I'm not about to get offended. Now, if you just flat out ask me, if the conversation is already going down,
I get what you're saying. If
Yeah.
we're already talking about it, then I might be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I had something.
Yeah,
Did everybody answer this first
yeah,
question?
everybody did it.
What was the first question?
The first question was sex on a condom.
When do you?
Yeah, we
Wait.
said, we didn't get to Donte, but I think we all did.
What'd you say, Donte?
Oh, however you feel. If you feel comfortable enough to go that route with somebody, then by all means enjoy yourself.
Talking.
Yo, I'm
Dating,
sorry, I don't like y'all
relationship.
with these
Listen.
answers.
Why not? It's our answers.
Because of how you feel, what stage is that? Go off
Whatever
your
stage
feelings.
you're in.
Off of experience, however I felt, I've done it at every level.
So, I say so when they
Do you
say,
want the truth? You can't handle the truth. That's what happens.
in my mind, when y'all say whenever you're comfortable, to me that means there is no too early.
No.
We could be talking and I'm like, oop, I'm fine, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, you never met
There's
nobody
no too
and then the
early.
same day you felt comfortable and y'all was lit and you did it
Cause you can be.
No,
You
It
can
could
be
happen. It
and
could
it was
happen.
valid and it was okay with you.
This is my point.
It could happen. It's
I
his
woke
whole
up the next
point.
day like, what the fuck?
Oh,
And then
done
I was
now.
just like,
It's done.
Oh well. So,
It is
yeah,
what it
I must
is.
be comfortable. Yeah, I must
But
be
you don't,
Let's take
how do you
this
feel
real
about
talk.
that? Like you don't feel nervous that they may have had something?
Living on the edge.
I mean,
No.
hey,
like,
YOLO.
I don't know. You just naturally do. Because if I thought they had something, I'm not doing nothing with them.
But if you're drunk, do you really think they
Yes,
have
because
something?
I would
First
think
off,
that
first
before
off.
being drunk.
I had drunk sex
when I'm drunk.
I had drunk sex plenty of times, and I always know how to put the condom on.
sex.
I had drunk sex plenty of times. I know how to put the condom on.
Drunk at all. This time is going on.
Shit, I'll sober all the way up for that. Hold on, and go back.
Let me get this right.
Yup.
Okay. So last question for this video. I'm gonna let my friends go ahead and continue to live their life. I feel like I held them hostage
Live my best
in
life.
this room. So last question, since we went down the sex road.
Dun, dun, dun.
At what stage do you think it's okay to tell someone you don't enjoy their sex? Maybe it's the first time you have sex. Is it okay that first time to go?
When do you really do that though? Or do you coach them on how to be better?
Even at what stage? Because some people they'll lay there through the first time like, oh, this is whack. And then they thinking about how can I bring this up later. Or do you bring it up in the moment? That very first encounter, you're not liking how it's going. And you're like, okay, hold on, buddy. Wait a minute. Let's talk.
Okay.
Or do you lay there and suffer through the first one?
Or suffer through a bunch of
You know? Because some people feel like, they don't want to hurt your feelings. Or some people feel like, no, let me tell you now. Everybody, oh.
They both got words on there.
Okay.
I think your pad is big enough.
Right. He always had these damn dissertations and shit.
Hey,
So you're
my
asking
name is
about what
a
I
professor for a
coach you
reason.
to?
When do you even breach the topic of I don't like everything you do in the bedroom? All right, so let's start here and we'll go. Let's start at the end.
Want to start over here?
We'll
Go
start
ahead,
over
bro.
there.
So you want to start over here?
Hey,
Yeah,
bro.
we'll start over there.
Listen,
End on a good note.
I'm going straight off experience.
Okay.
After a bad encounter,
Okay.
I told her she needs to go watch a porno and figure it out.
So in my mind, this
And
was
it-
early
and it-
on. You didn't have any real feelings towards this girl.
No.
Okay, so at this point, it was
As soon as you make that unwanted action, it's like, yo,
It's
this
a
is
done
bad.
Yeah, this is done.
Like, it's
Yeah,
bad.
but
You
because
so you
have
don't stop her in the act, you wait till it's done.
You get your nut first.
Yup.
No, I mean,
I know.
As best you
you
can.
try to correct it in the moment, but you don't really.
Really
It's
go.
like, yeah, you don't really. But then you just like, nah, this
I'm
is
just
bad.
busting shit.
And
Like, I'm
because
sorry, this
it's
is
so
done for
early
us.
on, it's not worth your time to coach and mentor. You're like, nah.
Right?
So you're not gonna even do it again.
No.
So why? Okay.
Damn.
Okay. So I can see that both ways. Why mention it if you're not gonna mess with them again? Just dub the situation.
Because we're letting you know that,
Because if you scarred me, I don't want the next one to be scarred.
Fact,
So
it's
you
a
care
guy-
about the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just looking out for the. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of looking out for her.
For her.
Because it might be
Because
that
he
one
might
guy.
be completely different than I am.
If you give a hit, you use your teeth, and you bite him, he might punch you in your face off accident. Like
That's very real. I've heard of that happen.
I thought
Like,
you were saying it happened to you.
and it's not all
Oh
perfect.
no, it ain't happening to me.
It's
But
not
I've
all
heard
I
perfect.
was
it
like,
happening.
are you okay?
Right.
I don't understand it being like, oh, you distant, and then she asking why, and then you're open and honest with why.
But he's
You're
like,
not
no,
hitting her
I'm
up
not.
anymore.
He's
But
like,
right
no,
afterwards,
right
I'm like,
after.
listen, pull your pants up. Let me tell you something. That is horrible. And next time, we'll do that again.
Have a good life.
I can't wait till we get to mine. Go
So,
ahead.
Asia, you said dating. So my question
Yes.
is, have y'all had sex before this phase and you suffered through it until y'all was dating?
So,
Okay.
to be honest, I think that a lot of females do this where you fake or you be nice because I don't want to come off mean.
Y'all rude.
And I think that when I get to the stage of us dating and me really like feeling you, that's when I won't, because men and their egos, and I don't want to come at you crazy. So I would just coach, and I've done this on plenty of occasions. Just, you should do this.
But nobody wants to hear, you thought you put on the show. You thought you did everything and you just knew he loved it. Nobody wants to hear, meh.
Right, so I would be a little bit more gentle with the criticism, and I would do it in a more of a
But you would still say it.
in a coaching way. Now, mind you, if we're in the talking stage and I mess with you then and it's horrible, I don't know. I don't think I would keep talking to you. But if I'm dating you and I really like you or see things about you that I like, I would go the
And
coaching
maybe they
route.
can take it better if they know you're more vested in them. Like, we're dating, so I'd be more open to criticism. Because on the other end, let's say he's bad, but you just somebody he's talking to, he'd be like, oh, whatever, that's why I'm
Right.
he don't care.
The
Right.
other girls like
The other girls like it, right? But if y'all are getting serious, he might be
Go
like,
back to them.
all right, well, what you like? Because I want to learn
Exactly.
how to please you.
or like,
Maybe.
well, nobody ever told me that I wasn't doing that right, or whatever.
I was in that boat before.
Okay, Lo, so let's hear you.
So I say after
the first time is bad and we fix it now.
Yes. So if the sex is bad, I don't think I'm gonna bust my nut. But afterwards, I'm
so it's not right there. So bad that you don't. Like Donte is immediately
what
after.
It's so bad that you can't bust your nut.
Then we gotta stop. But I'm
change position.
Yeah, we need to change position, or I need to do something, or yeah.
So you're gonna say this is not working. We need to change position.
No, you just change it.
Say turn around.
He's trying to salvage. He's trying to salvage. He can get this nut.
Yeah.
Salvage the experience.
He ain't trying to waste it, right?
Yeah,
Right. We're already naked. I'm already.
Condoms are expensive. I'm not about to waste this condom.
My man said
Condoms are expensive. I'm not about to waste
so
this condom.
Carlos is like, in a way, he's coaching like, all right, baby, now turn around.
Exactly. That's
all right, baby,
but you're not gonna say, oh, this is bad. So
after the fact,
no, I'm gonna say, okay, all right, okay, we're gonna try this now. And depending on my voice,
she might hear it.
Exactly. She might hear it and get like, oh.
All right, well then push your leg up.
Yeah.
Like, what can you do?
But I'm the type of person that
off your back.
If it's so like if I'm just because I want the same thing like for example, if I'm not doing something that you like or I'm not doing something good, I want you to tell me.
You open both ways.
Yes.
You don't want her to tell you that she don't like it. You want her to tell you what to do.
Exactly, but don't say, oh, I don't like it this way. So yeah, but I'm saying, so for example, it happened to me before.
Okay.
I had an encounter with one woman, and she said that my head game was good, but it could have been better. I need to work on this, and she coached me, and then from there.
You learned.
I learned. Yeah, I'm open to learning new things. If you don't like it this way, tell me what you like. Because at the end of the day, I put it like this. I'm here to please you and satisfy you at the end of the day.
Okay.
Because I can get my nut off.
Okay.
But it's more about you getting yours off and we getting it off together. If you can get yours off and you're satisfied, I did my job.
Did my job.
But I don't want you sitting there and fake it. That's one thing as a female or as a guy you can't do. You can't fake an orgasm, guy or girl, because you're going to mess up the other person's ego regardless.
If they know you faked it.
They don't.
Yeah.
Oh, do you not mean
they may not
out here faking?
But I'm saying though, don't fake if you if you like that person or you care about somebody's self-esteem or whatever, I'd rather you be honest with me and say, you know what, Carlos? I didn't like that, or I didn't get mine off. All
right, Ashley, go ahead. You've been quiet, letting everybody say their piece.
Listen,
taking everything in.
I'm a blunt person. I'm not teaching anybody.
Okay.
So you're gonna know in the moment. Like if I don't like it, you're gonna know because I'm not faking nothing. Like
you'll just be quiet. You on your.
I'm not about to fake.
I ain't about to fake. I'm just gonna be quiet.
And I've had people like afterwards. I'm just like, can you take me home? Like,
oh damn.
Yeah, I'm a bitch. I it's just like, is the overall sex trash or just certain aspects? Because certain aspects.
I would think certain aspects.
If everything is trash, then I'm not about to.
You can't be with a virgin.
No, I can't teach you how to do it,
but.
They just wasn't. They had some.
I knew there was a virgin though.
So you were prepared. You were prepared for what.
I've had a virgin.
They probably was better than you thought, but you were prepared for what could be.
Yeah, but like if you not about to brag on your dick, and then I get there.
You up when we get
First of all, I already don't like that in a man, a bragger.
Yeah. Me neither.
That's annoying.
But
you already talking mad stuff beforehand.
Oh, no, I don't say. I don't
and then it comes and I'm like, this is what you was talking about.
This is me. I'd rather show you than tell you.
If you're talking and bragging and it's not 100%, I have every right to dog you. Because you should just be quiet.
Hurt your fucking feelings so you don't do that again. But I also feel like a lot of times, from experience, if the female is not making noise or talking shit, they know.
Well, not always, because I have a friend who is quiet. And I know this because I happen to have been in the other room.
No, that's
during one of her encounters, and I heard the bang.
Okay.
But I didn't hear no noise.
But I want y'all to comment. Because
when it was done, I asked her. I was like, was it good? She was like, oh, it was amazing.
No, she's lying.
And I said, well, no, she wasn't lying. It's my friend. She was telling me the truth. Because she told me she was bad for it.
Some people are.
Told me the truth, right.
Honestly.
And she was like, I was like, well, I'm a loud person if it's great. So I was like, because me being quiet is your indication something's not going well.
For most men, that is.
But so I asked her, I said, well, I didn't hear making noise. And she was like, oh, I'm not a noisemaker. I don't make noise.
Yeah, some girls don't make noise. And my thing is,
what?
Really? No. Okay, promise me.
I'm not saying you gotta be screaming.
I can tell by your face.
A little something.
I can tell by your face that if you grab it and dig my back and this and the third, yeah. If you're about to, we're in the house and I know my family's there or they're sleeping next door, and you want to respect and not wake nobody up, and you're quiet, you biting the pillow.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying, you're not gonna want to wake them up.
My family will hear me.
I'm just saying, you better bite that. That's when you bite that pillow or bend over and put your face.
They're gonna hear me. First, I don't know how everybody's different, but I feel like if you are a female,
I can't be quiet.
You are a female and you are silent. As a man, I would be like, "What's good?" Like,
that's why you. If you look at, that's why I said if you look
I'm
at
not
face
talking
expression.
about. I mean, it needs to be heavy breathing something. If you're silent, if you're just sitting there, and I'm like,
so Carlos doesn't put what he thinks she's feeling on any kind of audio noise. He's looking for physical expression.
If you grip my back and you bite me,
your chin, biting your lip, you squinting your eyes, you pulling on pillowcases. Yeah. You can't figure out what to grab next. He's like, okay, I'm doing it.
If we're missing out and you wrap your legs around me,
that though.
I don't think nobody's gonna fake if it's that good and you biting and stuff. Hell to the no.
So you don't mind a quiet girl, as long as the body language that she's enjoying.
Yeah, you're showing me that.
How you know the body language and she's bent over? You just going by the grabbing?
It's just showing exactly. But once, like I said, a missionary, if she wrap her legs around me and she's digging the nails in my back and biting and this and that, you see her face expression, then I know I'm doing my job. I don't need to do that.
Could you do it as quiet girl? Does noise matter? Does noise matter?
Yeah.
Noise matter. You need to hear. I need verbal reassurance that this is going on.
How do you gauge that you're doing a good job if she's silent?
Absolutely loud.
You're not hollering, but you need to hear like, damn.
Right. I mean,
but heavy breathing
like that's natural.
But that's gonna come. My thing, that's gonna come natural. You're not really about to sit there and be like this whole time.
No, I'm telling you.
My friend just said that was having sex and she made no noise.
She said at the most she might get like a.
First of all, but
she's not.
That is whack. I'm sorry, but that makes her a whack sexual encounter. I am a shit talker, so you know it it's good for me because I'm
talking.
But my
thing is like when I had wax sex, I was laying there like, what the fuck?
But that's what I'm saying.
That should be an encounter. That should be
That's just laying there, period. But if you're making some type of noise, moaning, breathing heavy, then okay. But you're not talking. You're not like, go deeper, pull my hair. You're not talking.
You need that.
But I'm saying though, you can.
What's wrong with that?
That's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying,
wait a minute.
We shouldn't just be silent.
We put this on her noise. So girls, do you need a guy to be?
Yes, I need you to say damn so I can know that I'm doing that shit right.
Yeah, I need something. Give me something.
A groan.
Yeah.
No, I need a damn.
You need words.
I need all of that because that's how I am.
Yeah.
So if you just sitting there quiet, I'm gonna be like, nigga, what is wrong with you?
He needs to match you. So if you all damn nigga, yeah, that's it. He's like,
damn.
That ain't enough for you.
So I said that I would put in the thing that somebody is there. That's why I said you can be quiet, but not quiet, mouse quiet.
So that means that regularly you want her to make noise.
Yeah.
But if the situation requires, I need her to know how to shut the hell up.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why I said at the end of the day, you can be quiet, but if you're biting and scratching and moaning and stuff, I know I'm doing a good job.
And I know that's a substitute for
but
your
if
noise
I have
because
to
you
be
have made noise
quiet, then maybe we need to take the car around the corner somewhere.
And go someplace else. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys out there have any other at what stage kind of questions, please email me at convoswithcleo@gmail.com. Let me know and I will bring them right on back. I'm sure they have no problem.
Part 3.
Part 3.
Go ahead, come
3,
back
4, 5.
Thank you again to my peoples, Donte, Aziah, Carlos, Ashley. I appreciate y'all. I will link their Instagrams and things below if you have sidebar questions for the professor or whoever else.
You can always slide my DMs. I have no problem.
Listen, don't be sliding my DMs. Okay.
Don't worry about her. You slide in mine.
Thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye to the left.
Bye.
Nah.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And meet me back here next Tuesday for another Convos with Cleo.
When it comes to sex, what you gonna lie about? Why lie about it?
I've been celibate for the last year, but she really was busting it open last night.
Oh.
I mean, hey, that's her problem. But I'm the type of guy I take my dick seriously. Just saying. If I'm, I take it very seriously.
I don't blame you. That's
Alright,
good.
So, break.
Yeah, can Can I get a refill?
She pulled out the liquor bottle. She pulled out.
I sure did.
I was just like,
Hello.
I'm not sponsored by Captain Morgan yet. I'm gonna have to edit that out.
that's what I was just like.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna call the
Alcohol first, you know how much you putting in.
We'll resume. I'm not letting him do. This is my.
So the professor can finish his dissertation.
Can I get that ginger ale, Cleo, when you're done?
Okay,
some more?
good.
No, I'm good.
You
I
sure?
want some more.
You want some of this?
Thanks. Ooh, I'm going to work at 8:30 tomorrow.
Child.
Work
I'll
from
be
home.
there.
I'll be there like 7.
I'll be there at 12:30.
Especially with daylight savings, I woke up late and I was like,
What's going